Today we're doing an experiment. I went out and I bought 2 different liquid culture mediums from 2 different suppliers, both good reputable suppliers. This one here is from Aussie Mushrooms. This one is from RootLab. And you can see there's a vast difference between the colour of the 2. The Aussie Mushrooms, beautiful and clear. We can see what's happening with Mycelium. We can see any bacteria growing, all that sort of good stuff. And this one here, once it's been cooked for 20 minutes in the autoclave, it's a little bit off colour, sort of a browny colour. But I know this one works. I've been using it. It's got peptides, light malt extract. Not sure if it has anything else. I'd have to look at the ingredients. But it will be interesting to see how they perform. I have 2 syringes here, both exactly the same Mycelium. These are pink Oyster, both done on around the same day, from the same batch. And we're just going to put 20 ml into each of these jars and see if there's any difference in the growth. I'll give that a bit of a spray around the needle, onto the injection port. In it goes, and we'll put the full amount into... I'm going to have to put that down on the bench. There we go. Getting a little bit blocked. So what I'll do is actually cheat a little bit, because I do have the laminar flow hood. I'm going to take my needle off. Maybe I'm not going to take my needle off. Yep. I'm going to just open it up a fraction, and in it goes. I normally wouldn't do that. If I have any contamination issues with this, I'll know it's not the liquid culture, because it's worked really well before. It was me just doing the opening. So let's do the other one, nice and clear. Give it a spray. Give that another spray just in case. In it goes. And this one's blocking up a bit too. There we go. So there we have it. You can see some Mycelium floating in the top there. It's gone a little discoloured because we're using the other RootLab in the syringes. But you can see there's little bits of Mycelium floating in the top there. Can we see that in the other one? Yes, we can. So even though this is darker, we can still see everything. As I said, it'd be very interesting to see which one grows better, if there's any difference at all. Because this one is significantly cheaper than the RootLab one. All right, it's going to take a week or so. We'll come back and have a look. 12 days later. And I've got the 2 samples here, and they've just been sitting in exactly the same conditions. Here they are. And we can actually compare the 2. So we'll come in, try and get it nice and close. As you can see, I haven't stirred them up yet. The clear one from Aussie Mushrooms is going great. Really good. The opaque one from RootLab is also going really good. I would say that the Aussie Mushrooms is fractionally more advanced than the RootLab. So I just think it's still inconclusive. I'm going to mix these up and we'll have a look at how the strands sort of come apart. But both liquids are nice and clear, so unlikely we've got bacterial infection, as we can see. Now what we've got to do is mix it up and see if the little strands are floating around. So I'll give it a bit of a stir. And as we can see, the clear one Mixed up nicely, lots of strands of Mycelium floating around in there, I hope you can see, but that's looking really good. Now RootLab one, it's all gone to the top, and it's gone a bit frothy, but I don't think that makes any difference. If we just sort of, and it's still very clear, lots of little bits of Mycelium floating in there. So in all honesty, I don't think it makes any difference. Which one will I use in the future? Probably whoever I'm putting an order in with. Aussie, RootLab, you both done a good job by the look of it. And I'll keep buying, but it just depends who I'm buying from is which one I'll get. Anyway, let me know how you've gone with it. Do you do a special mix? I know lots of people use honey and other things. Let me know in the comments what your LC mixture is. You guys enjoy life? Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Catch you in the garden.